Out of thinking and personal work. Okay, nice. Depends what he means by thinking. Let's see, Will. And how scripted is this? How real is this? I'm excited to see.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man. And this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment.
Let's see if he knows about self-forgiveness.
I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment.
So why did it happen?
There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us.
All right,
to
Will,
all
come
my
on.
fellow nominees.
Come on, Will.
This is a
Start building
community.
now.
It's like I won because you voted for me. And it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. I can still see Questlove's eyes. It happened on Questlove's award, and it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down?
Oh my goodness.
So there's two things. One,
I want to see how he builds from
disappointing
it.
people is my central trauma. I hate
This man needs self-forgiveness.
when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am
trying.
deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake.
Getting
And
excessive now. Like, I get why he does this for his public
I'm
appearance.
trying
but
not
it's
to
excessive.
think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Okay, notice he didn't actually resolve the thing. So what's to prevent him from another situation like that happening? He gets triggered, right? And then he lashes out again. Now, he may not do it now because he already had that experience, right? And so in that moment when he wants to slap somebody again, he might be like, oh, wait. But think about it. Isn't that just a Band-Aid? It's literally just a Band-Aid. He didn't resolve because he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to resolve that point within himself that makes him want to live up to others' expectations and not disappoint people and all that. And so, again, Will has done a lot in his career and all that, and I get it. And I understand why he would be doing a public apology like this and going on and on and on. I mean, I think he could have said that all in 2 minutes, but I'm sure the average fan of his, right, that he wants to keep happy because, you know, he's got to make his paycheck and everything for his family. It's like, I get why he had this apology. But for all y'all out there thinking that now when you mess up, you can just go, oh, sorry. I'm going to try. And I promise one day we can be friends again. It's like, that's a really risky way of going through your life. Instead of, right, applying yourself daily, creating a practice where you can go back through, get to the subconscious stuff, the unconscious stuff, resolve those traumas. So now next time you're in a situation and it's heated and you want to smack somebody or whatever, the thought, it comes out and you see it. And then you can either put it aside or forgive it in the moment. And at a certain point when you do this effectively, those thoughts don't even come up because you've resolved them. Right? But right now, Will Smith is still a robot in the sense that he still has the emotional buttons in him that can be pressed. And even though he's going to try and do his emotional work, if he doesn't actually do the effective self-forgiveness and then the reprogramming, the rescripting piece, you know, it ain't going to change. And I mean, Will's still going to be walking around with that big, you know, bruise. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not here to, there's plenty of haters for Will. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying the common sense from my perspective. And if there was a way that I could talk to Will or one day I meet him, right, I'd bring this up to him. I'd say, hey man, do you want to like resolve that stuff from the childhood or, you know, just keep going through your life, like putting on Band-Aids, right? And I'd be there to support him. So that is my assessment of what's up with Will Smith and how anybody can learn from this, right? Because yeah, it's unacceptable to go slapping people, but let's just create a situation where those triggers don't even come up anymore, right? And then we can deal effectively with reality. And he could have confronted Chris in a different way by using his words, right? So